Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Folks, patrons, fans, listeners, viewers, everyone involved in the True Heel Nation, this is your good brother, J News, with another rendition of J News Japan, talking to you about Road to Lions Break Crown, New Japan Strong, Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NewJapanWorld.com and Fight TV. We're talking about episode 8. Let's get right into it. We had a 8-man tag team match that represented all of the contestants that will be taking part in the Lions Break Crown tournament. We had on one side Adrian Quest, Logan Regal, Clark Connors, and Danny Limelight going up against the DKC, Blake Christian, Jordan Clearwater, and Barrett Brown. This match lasted about 8 minutes, not 8 minutes, about 10 minutes or so. And I would like to say that these young men, all of these young lions, were able to get their shit in and represent themselves individually well. No one looked abnormally weak outside of, I'm just, Jordan Clearwater's got to grow on me, but everyone else looked pretty good. I'm looking for Clark Connors to win this Lions Break Crown tournament, just because it just seems like the next logical step, being that Alex Coughlin is out, and I feel like, I'm not Shibata, I'm not the writers or the bookers at New Japan Pro Wrestling or New Japan in the USA, but I feel like Clark Connors is ready to go on to the next level and just be his own man at this point. Good stuff from Blake Christian, man. Just another excellent showing. Another good showing from Barrett Brown. The DKC with that loud fire of his. Adrian Quest looking smooth. Logan Regal looking like he might do some work in this tournament here. I already spoke about Clark Connors and Danny Limelight. Seems to be, the dark horse in all this. So we'll see. But the team of Adrian Quest, Logan Regal, Clark Connors, and Danny Limelight won the match after Logan Regal hit a leaping DDT after a ghost tag on Clark Connors over Jordan Clearwater. Match number 2, we had a tag match. We had the living legend himself, the man who's been around longer than anybody else in sports entertainment, Rocky Romero and PJ Black, versus Misterioso and Fred Rosser. This was a 12-minute match. I would say this was a solid match all around. Rocky Romero spent a lot of the time during this match basically incorporating his sneaky style. He was spending his time outside of the ring, not necessarily wrestling, but when he was needed, when he needed to come in the clutch, he did that. And Fred Rosser looked solid. PJ Black was PJ Black, man, doing his thing and showing his offensive arsenal and stuff like that. Misterioso looked solid. I can say, nothing too exciting out of him. And like I said, Rocky Romero just incorporating the sneaky style, coming in for the saves when need be, not necessarily carrying the match inside the ring. But Rocky played his role. This match was won by PJ Black and Rocky Romero. No intermittent feuds were created in this match, so it was just a straight up tag match for the show. Then we had the main event of the night, another tag match. It included Alex Zayne and ACH versus the Guerrillas of Destiny, God, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. This match lasted about 13 minutes or so. This was the best tag match out of everything, just because I'm a big fan of Alex Zayne and ACH as in-ring competitors, and their level of athleticism is unmatched when it comes to individual wrestlers, and them together as a tag team, they looked pretty good. To be quite honest, here against God, they nearly came out with the win, but at the end, Tongaloa and Tama Tonga, the God, they pulled out the win. Good offense by Alex Zayne and ACH. throughout the match. They were really incorporating good and solid tag team wrestling skills, keeping individual men near their corner, cutting off the ring. I would say they were also starting to develop a good chemistry and showing off some good tag team combination maneuvers. So it might be that Alex Zayne and ACH go at it as a tag team for New Japan coming into the future, because I know New Japan needs more heavyweights in their tag team division. So that might be something to look forward to as well. But as I said here before, GOD won this match, hitting ape shit. Tana Loa hit ape shit on Alex Zayne to win the match. So going forward for the Lions Break Crown, we have the wait, hold on a second here. We have the bracket. It's 8 men, like I stated before. So this starts next week. The actual Lions Break Crown tournament starts next week. So we have the first match, Logan Regal versus the DKC. And then it's going to be Clark Connors versus Jordan Clearwater. Then it's going to be Danny Limelight versus Barrett Brown. And Adrian Quest versus Blake Christian. So out of all these matches, like I said, I feel like Clark Connors is going to be the winner of this tournament. It just seems like the most logical and the most logical and prudent progression in this case, because a lot of these guys are just new to New Japan wrestling fans, New Japan of USA fans and things of that nature. So Clark Connors being the most senior when it comes to being on TV, right? Not of wrestling skill and wrestling and time in the ring, just the most senior out of these guys being on TV, from the sense of being on New Japan for over the last year and a half. I feel like he'll be the one to win this tournament. So I'd also like to say that Logan Regal will probably do some things, even though it's going to just be another 2 rounds. So I feel like Logan Regal will beat the DKC. Clark Connors will beat Jordan Clearwater, so it'll be Clark Connors versus Jordan. It'll be Clark Connors versus Logan Regal in the semifinals. On that side of the bracket, then it's Danny Limelight versus Barrett Brown and Adrian Quest versus Blake Christian. I feel in this sense, due to how they've been making it look, it seems like Danny Limelight will go over Barrett Brown, but that'll be a good and solid match. And it's a toss-up between Adrian Quest and Blake Christian, because Blake Christian's been showing a lot of fire and has been showing some crazy offense, but so has Adrian Quest. So I don't know where to call it there, but if I'm siding with my gut and what I've seen and what I like, I'll go with Blake Christian over Adrian Quest. So it'll be Danny Limelight versus Blake Christian in the semifinals, if I'm breaking that down for myself. And then obviously I have Clark Connors going over Logan Regal in the semis, and I would say I have Blake Christian going over in a tight match. I won't say going over. In a tight match, Blake Christian, Danny Limelight. I would say Danny Limelight, just because of the way that he's been booked and who he's been paired with. That of Rocky Romero, who's a long-time New Japan veteran. I would say Danny Limelight will go over Blake Christian, and he will go into the finals. So it'll be Danny Limelight versus Clark Connors in the finals. Yet again, I am fantasy booking here, guys. So it'll be Danny Limelight versus Clark Connors in the finals, and I would believe that in this case, Clark Connors comes out victorious over Danny Limelight in a hell of a match in the next 2 to 3 weeks in the continuation of the Lions Break Crown tournament, and we will go from there. So there you have it, folks. That is my review for New Japan Strong episode 8, Road to Lions Break Crown, and the breakdown for the Lions Break Crown tournament. So as always, folks, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. And as always, folks, be good to one another, take care of yourselves, and stay safe out there. And also, stay wrestling fan, folks. This has been your good brother, Jay News. I'll be back in a couple of days for those G1 Climax 30 night 1 for Block A and night 1 for Block B shows. So pay attention to those. I'm out this one. Peace.